Hey guys, I'm Tiffany and this is Free Tarot Friday. If you're new to the channel, what we're going to do is take a look at every sign in the horoscope and get a free tarot reading. So this is just for fun. Hopefully you get some practical advice or a cosmic nudge for your weekend. I'm starting just a smidge early today because we've had some internet probs, and so I just want to go while we got it, you know. But let's start with Aries. Let's clear the deck for Aries and just begin to sink into the weekend vibrations. Friday is ruled by Venus, the planet that that governs our love, our money, our finances, the easier, more intuitive, beautiful side of life. Hey, Alyssa. Hi, Maria. All right, just clearing the deck. Happy Hebrew New Year to anybody celebrating. May you choose life. May you choose love. Happy Rosh Hashanah to anyone celebrating that. I love this time of year because there's so many changes, you know, with our spiritual traditions, with our astrological, I don't want to say traditions, but markers. And the next one, like we just had the new moon in Virgo yesterday. Did you guys make your wishes? I did. I got up early for it. There was a short window yesterday morning. And then we've got the equinox coming up on the 22nd. So just like, I can't believe it's already equinox time. But I'm hosting a cleanse. I don't know if you saw the newsletter or any of my posts about it. Astrologically, there's 4 good times a year to do a cleanse, and this is one of them. So if you have felt kind of sludgy or toxic, or you're just needing more nutrients, I'm extending the one that we do at my yoga studio. So you can message me if you want to participate. Hi, Angelique from New Mexico, and Abby. Good to see you guys. Let's get going. Let's do Aries. Okay. Not what I was expecting to see. So we get the 2 of Cups reversed, and then we get the 7 of Cups. We get the 10 of Swords reversed. And so to me, I just feel like maybe you're looking at some options. Maybe the love life has been a little rocky. Maybe it's had you feeling upside down. That could go a couple different ways. Some of you might be head over heels in love with life, kind of extreme optimism. Some of you might be like really questioning the relationship that you're in, you know, but whatever it is, you're kind of upside down in love for some reason or another. And we've got many options here. We've got the 7 of Cups, which means that this is like a reminder that you're not pigeonholed in this feeling of being upside down or things kind of going in a way that you didn't see, or just tired of living in the same old cycle. Maybe there's a disruption of your relationship cycle that is actually like life is happening for you, not to you, you know? And so this is just a reminder that this could go many, many ways. And in truth, the worst is probably over. In truth, you're probably feeling like, I mean, this is more like a ball and chain kind of a feeling. I was trying to be optimistic, like maybe you're just in love with love, but it just feels like there's been some heavy stuff going on in your relationship, or your relationship patterns. So just look for the options here. What can we give our Aries? Yeah, you're just kind of going in the wrong, like you're looking in the wrong direction here. So if you want a happy, healthy, loving relationship, are you being a happy, healthy, loving partner? It's not necessarily about what you're getting, but about how you're acting. And that's like the last thing we want to hear when things aren't going our way. The mental diet, the 7-day mental diet, could be something that you Aries could do, or all of us. It's something that my counselor recommends, and basically it's anytime you dip down into a little bit of negativity, just reverse it back up. You know, don't let yourself linger for more than 30 seconds in kind of a darker headspace, right? Happy Friday, Kellen. And Abby, thanks for tagging people. Hi, Dawn in Wichita, Kansas. And Angelique, yes, I'll get with you about the cleanse. It really helped me. It's cleared my skin up. I'm sleeping better than I ever thought possible. And I used to have a lot of really, really bad acid reflux with the hiatal hernia. And the doctors were like, you have to get a screen. I'm like, I'm too young for that, you know? And so this, whatever is in it, I need it. And so I feel 100% better. I thought I had plateaued with my health, and I haven't. I'm feeling full vitality again. I'm really grateful for my health. All right, let's clear for Taurus. Clear for our Taurus friends. What do our Taurus friends need to hear? Thank you for telling me where you're from. I really like seeing it. Okay, Taurus, we've got the Nine of Coins. This is a woman of her own making. This is somebody who is learning to be self-sufficient. Amy in Las Vegas. Hi. Okay, Taurus, you got a lot of good cards here, guys. So, you know, standing on your own 2 feet, being self-sufficient does not necessarily come like, you don't have to be self-reliant. There's still some interdependence going on here, but you are walking away from something. You need to put something down. This is the card to walk away and don't look back. All right, and so I would say it has to do with in terms of your job. All right, the star and the sun, okay, are here. One's right side up, one's reversed. These are the cards that remind us to illuminate, to shine our light, to be a lighthouse to other people. And if we can't do that because we're bogged down, because we're not being self-sufficient, or we're not kind of putting money into our own pot, right? If we're always working for somebody else, right, we can drain our energetic resources. And so the star, you know, this is about, she's got this is the card of Aquarius too, so maybe some of you are dealing with an Aquarius, but she's got water, she's a water bearer, she's bringing things that people need. So this is a reminder, Taurus, that you are valuable, you are an asset, you are a resource just as you are, and that you are a good team player, but you really don't need anybody else on your team. And that, in fact, maybe there's something that's draining you that you do need to walk away from and not look back. Okay, so a cycle of ending so that you can just shine your brightest light. You are your own lucky star. You are your own magic charm right now. Okay, Alyssa, awesome. Let's talk about cleansing. And Maria from Glastonbury. Nice. Alyssa in Iowa. Caroline in Western Mass. Danielle in Pennsylvania. Nice. Welcome to Texas, everyone. So glad you're here. It is beautiful here. Catherine in Louisiana. We have like a really nice day today. It's kind of cool and crisp and sunny. So we're moving on to Gemini. It's clear for Gemini. See what our Gemini friends need to hear. Interesting. Okay. So for Gemini, we've got the Seven of Coins. This is a message of faith. You have planted a lot of seeds. There's a lot of things in motion. You actually might have put what feels like too many things in motion, right? You have, you're waiting on the harvest, okay? And so there's an act of faith. There's a bit of patience that's involved. And so this has to do with your job. So maybe you like started a whole lot of tabs, like you left a whole lot of tabs open, or you started a whole lot of different projects, or you started cleaning the house and you started in the bathroom, and then you went some laundry, and then you did some kitchen stuff. It's just like you're going in a whole lot of different directions. I think probably with your job. Sometimes this can be that which you were attached to, or authority figures, or even your dad. But there's something has you pulled in a lot of different directions that requires great faith and stamina and the long haul, right? And we also, for Gemini, we've got something going on with our love life too. So both Aries and Gemini get the Two of Cups today. We've got the King of Coins next. And so this is a calling to be the cool, confident leader, of the relationship. And so whether you're in your divine masculine or in your divine feminine doesn't really matter. This is a leadership role. And so it could be that your relationship is graduating. It could be that you're taking on new responsibilities together. It could be, for single people, that you are attracting a partner that is kind of next leveling with you. Like maybe you've gone through a next level, a new version of yourself, a more authentic version of yourself, and you're starting to attract that kind of higher self soulmate, So there's some kind of gradual, some kind of graduation, some kind of elevation going on in terms of your relationship, your responsibilities. With the King of Coins, it could be that you guys get a loan together, you're buying your first house, you're investing in something. It doesn't have to be material, it could be investing in each other, right? All right, that's for Gemini. Trisha is in Illinois and Pedro in Portugal. Nice. And Dawn in California. Hi, Rissa. All right, we're clearing. Who's next? Gemini, Cancer. Yeah, clearing for Cancer. Awesome. Sorry, guys. Okay, cool. So let's clear for Cancer. What do our Cancer friends need to hear for the weekend? Some fun, practical advice for their entertainment purposes, right? Okay, so clearing for Cancer. Nice. I do want to ask you guys, it seems like maybe I should be doing these readings earlier in the day. We could catch more people in the world. So I'm considering doing them earlier, like 9, 10, coffee time. Would that be good? Do you like that idea? Do you love it as it is and you don't want me to change because you're a fixed sign like me? All right, I'm just clearing for Cancer. All right. Jennifer, thank you for that Gemini feedback. Perfect. Appreciate it. Blessings to you for things to calm down. For Cancer, you get your wish. You know, there's something that you have asked of the universe. There's some desire of your heart that you have cast forth, and it is coming to you. So just be really, really careful with what you get. You know, I mean, with what you wish, because you want to concoct that in a way. It's like if you're asking for a whole lot of money and then somebody dies and you get an inheritance and you would rather not have gotten it that way. You know what I mean? So it's just be careful what you wish for. You do get it, and that's positive. If there's been a desire of your heart that you've been waiting for a really, really long time and you feel like the miracle isn't ever going to happen, just hang in there, because the wish is, you know, coming to fruition for you. The Ten of Swords here to me means like you wish for something and you just are kind of brokenhearted about it and you don't really think it's going to happen for you. It's not coming. That's not true. We got the 9 of coins here. So 2 9s and a 10 here. You're at the end of a cycle. You're at the end of a period that's kind of had you somewhat upside down, somewhat brokenhearted, somewhat loss of faith, and somewhat resigned is probably the best way to say it, but keep the faith. You know, this card wouldn't have come if you didn't need to hear that message. We get the Lovers reversed and the 8 of Cups, so I know that some of you are considering leaving a relationship, or you're grieving or mourning the loss of a relationship that has turned into something that, you know, you didn't originally sign up for, or that you're finding out something about your partner that is kind of unattractive to you. Okay, and so if that's the case for you, you're just going to go slow. You're going to be patient. You're not going to make big decisions during this Mars retrograde cycle. You're just going to get that kind of acknowledgement, right? We've got a Knight of Coins here. I know that there's some kind of youthful energy involved, like maybe somebody's just acting really immature in your relationship, whether it's you or the other person. We do get the World card for you, Cancer, so I'll start there. You know, the World is the end of a cycle. It is where one person can make a difference in the world, where it's like a cycle where you have come to completion with like some wisdom or some lesson that you've been learning through the lens of your partnership, and you're ready to share and use that to help other people. All right, so this is kind of like the Wounded Healer card in a way. So Cancer, this is good. It doesn't necessarily feel good on the road in between, but it's a very positive reading for you. So just hang in there if you're feeling sad or upside down about something. Okay. Oh yeah, right. California, it is early. Well, Texas, we're late. It's later, right? So that, duh. So maybe you don't want it that early. Good morning. So Stacy says good morning from Texas. Office closed today, so you get to watch. Yay. Hi Barbie. Awesome. Thanks. Hi Steven. Okay, cool. Let's go into 5. Leo. So clear for Leo. I'm a little absent-minded. Sorry. All right. It's the weekend. Clear for Leo. Wow. Guys, is that like 4 people that get a relationship card today? So Leo also gets the 2 of Cups. This is the card of your significant other, your beloved, that whom you are in love with. It's a fair and equal balanced relationship. However, maybe one of you needs to check some spending habits. Maybe there's some inequality going on with the spending, you know, in the Leo's household. It could be you, you know, but It could be the other person. It doesn't really matter. This is just a reminder to kind of realign the household core values so that your expenses, that you're kind of in agreement in some ways, or that you're more clear. The Four of Coins is reversed with the Four of Wands right side up, and so there's just some instability, some insecurity. Somebody has this more like free flowing lifestyle, and the other person really kind of needs more certainty going on. And so maybe there's just this conversation either internally or with your roommate or the person that you love, that you live with. It's your special person. And so, Leo, what else can I tell you for this weekend besides have a heart-to-heart with regarding your personal budget? We've got the King of Wands and the Fool reversed. So just be careful with your approach. You can come in hot. You might tend to roar. You might think you know the right way. There could be some self-righteous behavior here. And so just go slow, ease into it, listen to understand. There might be a reason that these big expenses needed to happen. There might be a perfectly logical explanation. You might be the one doing the spending and needing to justify it a little bit. That's not necessarily the case. Like, you don't need to feel defensive about it, but just kind of redo your budget and watch your mood. Watch your mood about it. Make sure that you've taken your crystal bath and that you've swam in the waters of peace before you go in and have a finance conversation, right? Alrighty. Tina in Nebraska. Hi, Mary. Hi, Claire. And Anindita. I like it. Nice. Okay. So we are on to 5, 6, Libra, right? Yeah. Right? Virgo? Libra, Virgo? Oh my gosh, which one? Virgo. Right? Why am I going nuts? Virgo. Yes. We're going to do Virgo and then we're going to do Libra. Y'all. Need some food. Okay, let's do Virgo. Clearing for Virgo. Nobody's commenting, so maybe you don't know either. Okay, good. Let's do Virgo. Clear for Virgo. What do our Virgos need to hear? Yeah, 6, Virgo. Duh. Right? 6. The 6th house is ruled by Virgo. It represents your health. It represents your routines, your strategies. There we go. There's some comments. Thanks for helping me, guys. All right. And we get the card of Temperance is what fell over first. And so, Virgo, I know that you have some kind of burnout going on. I know that you have overdone something, that you've overthought something, that you have stepped up for somebody that wasn't doing their job properly, and so you just took it all on yourself. Okay. Yeah. And you are over it. This is the card of reeling something in. So you could be over drinking, overthinking, overeating, overstimulated, over doing something, workaholic type vibes. And so I know that you're over it because you get the High Priestess card and also this Judgment card. So there's 2 cards. These are 2 major arcana cards. So this is a big life lesson for you to not kind of caretake in a way that drains you, to let other people have a human experience of falling short. Even if that means that your part is going to suck because they didn't get their part done. You just have to kind of let other people have a human experience. Let them, what's the expression? Fall on their own sword in a way. You know what I mean? You just need to let other people kind of have their own human experience so that you're not rescuing and caretaking and saving the day, because it kind of is getting in the way of their life lessons. And so if they need to go slow, if they need to take the week off, and it slows you down, then we're just going to practice a new approach of being at peace with it. I do know that you're kind of done spinning your wheels about something, because we get this High Priestess card, which is the card of being alone in the woods, being alone with your divine feminine. With she's got a book here, she's got some kind of lion. She needs to read the spiritual text. She needs to connect with her own nature. She has kind of spun out where other people have been involved, and so she just needs a reset button here. I think it has to do with work. It might not. And then again, with this Judgment card, this is the end of a cycle. The Judgment usually is depicted by Jesus, where they have rolled the stone away, and poof, there's life after death. And so that's why I'm saying, like, this is a big end of a cycle for you. I'm sorry, this is a big life lesson. It's not just like, it was a tough week. It's like, it's a tough week, but it's kind of in your face so that you can see, wow, that's a pattern of mine. I need to kind of be in my own hula hoop, on my own yoga mat, stay in my own lane, and not necessarily get involved with the influences that are stimulating me. Virgo, right? Okay. Okay, Elizabeth agrees. She's a little burned out. Yasmin also. Hi, Megan. Good to see you on here. Lisa also burned out. Connie says excellent. I don't know if that's like a dry sense of humor like me, or you're genuinely excited. All right, let's clear now for Libra, that I got my head on straight. These fell out. We'll let them stay out. Clearing for Libra. Next Wednesday, I'm teaching a class on remote viewing. The registration closes Tuesday. It's $20. I'm really excited about it. If you cannot make class, but you're dying to see it, I do send the replay out. But if it's not in the budget for you, get the book Limitless Mind by Russell Targ. He is a former psychic for the CIA. He founded the Stanford Research Institute, and it's a fabulous study. So I'm clearing for Libra. A lot burned out, yeah. Clearing for Libra. Just get some good shuffles in here. Okay. All right. So what can we say nice? Let's see. What can we say nice? There's some difficult things going on. The cards that fell out here, you know, this card where you're having a fight not worth having because nobody wins, you're doing some kind of internal dialogue where you have either victimized yourself, or you're working with a lot of people that are acting like victims and you're absorbing it, you know what I mean? Or you're in a community, or you're in a group situation, or you're with somebody that is kind of whining, right? And so it could be you, but probably it's not you, it's all those other Libras, right? But generally speaking, it looks like you just kind of had enough of the back and forth and the chit chat and the gossip and the ugliness, right, Libra? So we're going to put that down. We're going to stand more in our own light. Here we've got the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Wands. It's happening very quickly. You feel like things are going slow for you in terms of your work, okay? And so things have felt a little bit upside down. Maybe things are, maybe there's been changes in your office. Maybe there's been a change in clientele. Maybe there's been a change in the way you received money. And so you're feeling like this calling, like you want to do graduate level work and you're stuck in the elementary school office, right? And so don't worry, it's happening fast. It doesn't feel like it, but on the subtle levels, things are going your way. We do have an Ace of Swords and a Seven of Cups here, so I know that you need to have a change of perspective for things to even out. I know that part of that involves being open to new possibilities and different options that you had on the horizon. And so it might not look like the way that you want it to look. You know, you might, like in sailing, you can't really go from here to here. You have to like let the wind take you. And it's more efficient than if you went here to here, because there might be a roadblock and you might get stuck here. But if you would have just zigged and zagged a little bit, you would have been all right. So Libras, you're changing your mind about something and you're good at that, you know, like that's a good thing. And you're just weighing your options. It's happening faster than you think. It just doesn't feel like it right now. Okay. Danielle, thank you for the positive feedback with Leo. Yeah. That's a lot. That's a heavy thing going on. My heart goes out to you. That was me last summer. Okay, we're clearing for Scorpio. Clear for Scorpio. Please remove me from the reading so that I don't bleed out into everybody else that's here. Let me be a service to our community. Let's clear for Scorpios. Okay. Dang it. All right, Scorpios, we get the Seven of Swords, and so let's not sugarcoat it. This is the Bad News Bears card. Cool. This is my Capricorn friend calling. This is when, something, it's like the thief. You know, you feel like either time has been stolen from you, energy has been stolen from you, you're feeling drained, you're probably annoyed, There might be a joker in the deck in some way. I usually tell people to change their passwords, to kind of reset their protections. If you're the kind of girl that leaves the front door open, maybe it's time to lock it. If you always park in the same place and do the same thing, you know, the routine, like my friend was telling me about the serial killer routine the other day, like you don't necessarily need to do the same thing every day because you'll get caught, right? And this is kind of a, and what I mean by caught is like, never mind, I'm going down the wrong bunny hole, just clear delete. You know, this is not a great card. This is a card of warning. We do have the Five of Cups reversed. This is a card of kind of depression and boredom and not feeling like you're in flow with the rhythm of life, feeling like you're out of sync a little bit. We've got the Ten of Coins and the Three of Cups here, both very good cards, both very intense cards. So the Ten of Coins, this is the happy money card, okay? This is joy and abundance and planning and good timing. And for me, guys, I just, what I did was I went through what everybody bought this last year in a spreadsheet to see kind of what people liked and what people didn't like, or what sold well or what didn't sell well. And I'm so excited because in 2021, this does relate to, I can relate to this. I'm going to do 4 quarterly astrological previews that we're just going to do free on Zoom. There will be extended webinars if people want to dive deeper or go personal. But I have the 4 quarterly workshops all planned out, and they're going to be virtual. We used to do them in person, but I'm really excited about that. And I have 2 new subscription offers that are coming at the $33 level and the $222 level. So this resonates for me personally as a Scorpio. This is the ultimate happiness with money, where the money flow starts to feel good, where you're not just giving, but you're feeling also the support of the universe, and you come in alignment with your purpose and your energy. So the Three of Cups Scorpios out there, this is three's a crowd, you know. For me, that could be like 3 roommates. That could be 2 people in a relationship and somebody's seeing somebody else on the side. You know, that could be really the case, especially if we've got the 7 of Swords here. You know, that's a one interpretation. It just doesn't feel good. It feels icky. Maybe you feel like you're the other person. Maybe you are the other person. Maybe you're creating that scenario for somebody else, right? It just doesn't feel great to me. So being mindful of being in a right relation, being in integrity with yourself, if you're getting some clues, and with others. The Six of Wands is positive. This is a victory card. Things are moving forward. You're going to be okay. This isn't going to kill you. It's going to make you stronger. Okay? Tina, thank you. Abby, thank you. Sarah, thank you. Catherine, thank you. Danielle, no joke. Right? Me too. Okay. So, Tina, thank you. Okay. Let's transition into Sagittarius. Let's just clear the mojo, clear the vibe, clear for Sagittarius, and see what our Sag friends need to hear. Something special that addresses a question on their heart or mind. Okay, Sag. It's like everything's upside down and then you get the World card. So similar to our Cancers out there, you got the Six of Coins upside down. So this normally is the card of generosity. So maybe somebody was generous with you and you drained the resources. Maybe somebody was generous with you and you weren't as generous back. Or maybe you're the one that was super generous and it's not being returned. Okay, and so there's some kind of reciprocity that's not happening in the area of your finances. It doesn't feel fair for one or the other, or both of you. We've got the Page of Cups reversed, so it might have something to do, you know, with somebody that you love, somebody that's your near and dear one. And then we've got the Tower card reversed. So this is like, you know, upside down. Your world is upside down. Your foundation is shifting. You know, it's like somebody kicked the legs out from under you. Somebody ripped the tablecloth off the table. It just feels like a whole new beginning, and it's not bad. It just is disruptive. Okay, so if you are building a new foundation, if you're starting a new project, if you're getting something new going here, it's kind of got you upside down a little bit. It could be that you were always a day person and now you have a new job that requires you to be a night person. It could be that you were like a steady Eddie 8 to 5 person at the same place, and now you're being called to go, you know, run all over the place and travel and do these crazy territories. And this feels intense. We got the King of Swords reversed, and so you might have to stick up for yourself in some way that is kind of uncomfortable. You might come across a little rough around the edges, you know what I mean? And so being really careful with the way that you word things, with the way that you say things, because as you're building a new foundation in some way and it's unsettling, you know, there's likely to be some fears going on anyways, duh, like that's a human reaction to have. And so just being careful to not let your fears eke out on all of the people around you, and at the same time just being really clear with what you do want, so that you can stand up for yourself, not against the other man, you know, so that you can be building this from the ground up, this new foundation, this new start that you're having, in a way that truly like changes your whole perspective. You know, you have a beautiful opportunity in front of you. Here's the World card. This is the king, this is the captain, this is the mentor, this is the enlightened being who has learned from their life experience, who has gathered all of the wisdom and is now able to share that at the top of the food chain here. This is a reminder that one person can make a difference with their two hands, their one heart, their one mind, you know, and so people are looking up to you. And so it's like, just be careful how you're reacting and how you're responding. Basically, don't be a dick, you know, that's all. Okay, and then after Sag, we get 9, 10, we get Capricorn, so we'll clear for Capricorn. Abby likes it, Don likes it, Melody needs to hear something good. Hope that was useful. I don't know. Let's clear for Capricorn. Okay. Weird. Y'all saw that I shuffled a lot. I get the same exact reading. I get the Tower, the King of Swords, and the World. All right. So Sages and Capricorns, you know, you get a very similar vibe here. Let's see if I can shake it up and give you a different layer of information. Your foundation is changing. You're getting a new perspective. You're really being asked to be a leader here. It's happening quickly for you, Capricorn. And you might not feel like it. You might not feel like rising to the occasion, okay? Yeah, I just feel like you're a little bit more resistant than maybe the Sages are coming in hot and strong and ready for something new. But this Capricorn energy just feels a little bit more reserved, a little bit more skeptical, a little bit more unsure, like you want to kick the tires a little bit longer. Don't. Just go forward, keep moving. Things might have been, you know, for the Capricorns where things were financially challenging, there is a shift happening, so I want you to say yes and get into a new pattern, do something different. If you always go right, go left. If you always accept money through PayPal, get Venmo. Just change it up a little bit and be willing to kind of get out of your more fixed way of thinking about things. You do get the World card. You're being asked to make a difference. Okay, so you can't do that from home on the couch, right? Okay, so we're clearing for, why am I having such a hard time? For 11, for Aquarius. Melody, thank you for that feedback. Don, I hope that worked for you. Let's clear for our Aquarius friends. Let's just ask the Aquarian energy, the Aquarian nation to enter, and just see what it is that our Aquarians need to hear for the weekend. All right, Aquarius, you get some mixed messages too here, guys. Here's this internal argument going on. You're beating yourself up maybe about money in some ways. Maybe you've been spending it in a way that doesn't resonate with you. So this is like a call to just kind of reel it in a little bit. And instead of focusing on money or focusing on kind of the dialogue being around money and having like boundaries and sending invoices and to-do lists and routines, like check boxes, like all of the hard conversations around money, really, I'm going to suggest that you let yourself off the hook. Whereas Leo, I'm like, you better have the hard conversation kindly, nicely. Aquarius, you know, two fixed signs here. You're gonna have this, you're just gonna drop it basically. Like, stop talking about it and focus on what's loving to you. There has been a thief in your deck too, just like Scorpio. Somebody has taken too much time. Maybe it's you. Maybe you took too much time talking about this stupid money thing and it wore you out, you know? And so we're gonna shift gears and we're gonna focus on the greatest love of our life, because from the space of love, all things are possible. Okay. You did get an Ace of Wands here, and so I know that you're trying something new, and you're great at that. So just go forward, jump into it. Practice that 7-day mind diet, where if for a second, if for a moment you dip into some negative thinking, don't let yourself dwell there for more than 30 seconds. Shift gears, think of something higher, more positive, and take a deep breath. Move forward. Clearing now for Pisces. Trying to stay sensitive to our time here. Clearing now for Pisces. All right. Pisces, 10 of Coins reversed. And then the 6 of Cups. So we get the 10 of Coins reversed. This can be the end of a cycle with your finances. You might be closing out a partnership. You might be paying some taxes off. You might be doing something to kind of have a closure around a big financial piece of your life. And that's good. That's a positive thing. The 6 of Cups, this is a blast from the past. So you might be doing this with like an ex-husband or a former business partner that was your childhood best friend. This is also a call to hang out with people that like you have a shared history with. So this weekend, if you can be with family or be with your childhood friends, or go back in time, or if there's something that makes you feel nostalgic, Pisces, that's going to be good for you for this weekend. We get the Empress here, so I know you two are in an incubation period. This is a card of fertility and creativity. If you're not wanting to get pregnant but you're sexually active, be careful. The Empress card is about birthing new things, and so that's a positive place to be. It does feel like heavy. It's not like, yay, we get a new pet. It's more like, okay, I'm taking on a big responsibility, and what have I done, and am I sure I want to do this? It's got me feeling a little intense. So just before you get started, make sure that you've taken your crystal bath, that you have taken care of yourself before you go out into the world, you know, that you've spent some time with people that you really love, that you know that this is a long-term goal, that it's not all, Rome wasn't built in a day, where we have a 20-year cycle that we're starting in December, so just go along with it. And then the Hermit card, you know, just taking that time to really fill your cup so that you feel awesome before you're around your other people. So hi Marilyn, and hi Karen. I did just do Aquarius. You can watch the replay. I'm about to end the video and you can watch it from the beginning. Just a little bit of housekeeping. If you guys are enjoying these sessions, if you have a couple of dollars to put in the virtual tip jar, I greatly appreciate it. It goes a long way, and it means a lot to me. It means that there's an energy exchange, right? If you don't have a couple dollars to put in the virtual tip jar, pay it forward to somebody else. Do something nice. Hold the door open. Buy somebody a coffee. You know, do something that helps them in their life. Give them a hug, or you know, whatever. I'm a hugger. You might not be, but pay it forward in some way. I think I've covered all the housekeeping. We're starting our cleanse on the 22nd on the equinox. If you want cleanse info, message me. If you want equinox info, make sure that you're on the newsletter. I'm going to have a big newsletter going out on the 22nd. And remote viewing is this Wednesday night. So if you want in on that, then join the party by Tuesday. Okay, so the software registration closes Tuesday. We've got a good group of people in those classes that are really safe, really fun to practice with each other. And thank you so much, you know, for your feedback and your time here. I hope you guys have a great weekend until we can hang out again. Namaste.